Hi, bonjour, I'm Stephanie from LearnFrenchWithStephanie.com. French small talk? Let's talk about it. Welcome to this French video. Today I'm going to help you learn a little bit about small talk that you can use with people you don't know. Small talk that you can use with people at work. And small talk that you can use with friends and family. If this is your first time here, don't forget to click the subscribe button below and give me a thumbs up at some point during this video if it's helping you learn. Let's start with people you don't know. We are going to imagine that you're waiting in a line or in a waiting room and there are people that you don't know, and to pass the time and to work your French, you want to engage a little bit of a conversation with them. The first form of a small talk would be talking about the weather. Indeed, the weather is number one topic to engage in small talk with people you don't know. And it's a perfect topic to make new connections. You could say, il fait beau aujourd'hui. Il fait vraiment chaud. Quel mauvais temps. Il fait vraiment froid aujourd'hui. The second is just to talk about the current situation. You could say in a waiting room, vous attendez ici depuis longtemps, and someone might reply and say, non, je ne suis ici que depuis quelques minutes. Or you can comment on how long the line is. La queue est vraiment longue. You can also appreciate something together as well. For example, the Eiffel Tower, la tour Eiffel in French. You could say, c'est beau, n'est-ce pas? It's a good way to open up a conversation. The third is just to talk about dog or baby. You could meet people with a dog and you might make comments such as il est trop mignon. Il est de quelle race? Comment il s'appelle? Je peux le caresser? There are similar icebreakers for talking to someone with a baby. For instance, il est trop mignon. Il a quel âge? The next situation where you could use small talk is at work. So, sometimes you work with people and you don't know them very well, but you see them every day. And I have three topics, three things that you could talk to people at work about in order to engage in a small conversation or to have a small talk. The first is sports. The French love soccer and enjoy watching games on TV with friends. In fact, soccer is part of French culture. Soccer is football in French, or we say foot. So, if you're living in France, for instance, and you're working with people, you can always ask about the game of soccer. So, you could say, tu as regardé le match de foot hier à la télé? That would be an excellent way to start a little bit of small talk about soccer or another sport. The second thing that you could talk to people at work about is the news. So, maybe you have watched the news the evening before, or maybe you have read the morning paper and you see a recent news item. You could say to someone at work, tu as entendu parler de l'accident qui a eu lieu hier? So, Recent news or second most common thing that you can talk about at work as small talk. The third thing that you can talk about with colleagues is the weekend. In France, we like to talk about the weekend. Either we talk about the weekend that just happened, or we talk about the weekend that's going to happen. If you were going to ask someone about their past weekend, you could say, comment s'est passé ton week-end? Qu'est-ce que tu as fait ce week-end? And if you want to talk about the weekend coming up, you could say, qu'est-ce que tu fais le week-end prochain? Let's move on to small talk topics that you can use with friends and family. So, obviously, when you're talking to friends and family, the small talk conversations can go a little deeper, even if you can also talk about weather or other topics that we have seen before. So, the thing you can't talk to someone in a small conversation, if it's someone you know well, is things that you already know they like. The first thing that you can talk about with friends or family to have a little bit of small talk is something to do with their entertainment. If there's a new movie just came out, so that would be an excellent topic. So you could ask, tu as vu le dernier film de Danny Boone? Danny Boone is a famous French actor and filmmaker. Or, vas-tu aller voir le dernier film de Danny Boone? So maybe you have friends who really like to do sport. For instance, you could ask, tu vas toujours à la salle de musculation? Tu vas toujours au foot? Or maybe you have a friend who really enjoys going running and you could say, tu cours toujours tous les jours? Or, tu vas toujours courir? Another thing that you can always talk to people about, especially with your friends or family, is the restaurant. So you might ask, tu es allé au nouveau restaurant au centre-ville? Comment c'était? C'était bon? You might also want to talk about family and you might ask, comment vont ta mère et ton père? Comment vont tes enfants? The other thing that you might talk to friends and family about is travel. Maybe you know that your friends or someone in your family are going to go on a trip in the future, or you know that they have gone on a trip. And you could say, es-tu impatient d'aller à Paris? Or if they have already gone to Paris, comment s'est passé ton voyage à Paris? So hopefully that helps you a little bit and you enjoyed my video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and click the subscribe button and the bell. And I see you again for a new free lesson. Au revoir. Bye. The next step is to download my free level test and my free ebook, 5 Steps to Becoming a Confident French Speaker. You learn what you need to do to speak confidently and fluently. Thanks so much. Bye. Au revoir.